now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck, on deck. At my best, you looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck, on deck. At my best, stress, cuz we up now, they up next, up next. Said we up now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Someone said that I was up next. I said I'm up now with no mean of disrespect. I don't be at the gym, so I don't need to flex. You regret moving on to the next and making me your ex, yeah. I roll up whenever you feeling stressed. Treat you with respect and never settle for less. Life's a game of chess, don't let it get you in check. She like when I pull her hand, grab her by her neck. Got her on her back until she break a sweat. She like rocking my polo shirts and rocking my polo sweats. Laying down after sex with her head on my chest, she whispers that you're the best. Please don't.
Buddy, he did that at the terminal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome live here, Tambo time, coming at you with a special episode on Tuesday here. Join with me. We get the camera on us, Ben. Yep. We got a couple cameras here. We're trying some new things here. I got Connor all the way left of me. You don't see him right now. Ben here, John, and myself. We got a full cast here for you, ladies and gentlemen. We are broadcasting live from Champions Indoor Golf at 446 Boston Road in Billerica. This place is pretty sweet. You guys think so? You guys big golfers? I don't know. I never.
Yeah, we've done what was that called?
Top golf.
Top golf. Yeah.
We're gonna have to have a Tambo time
golf competition
out here.
That's that means Connor's a golfer and he's trying to set us up.
I fucking suck.
All right, good. We suck too. Might be very embarrassing.
But the dude was saying it's only like $60 for an hour, I think, divided by however many people you have.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good price. It is pretty nice. They got about eight bays here, I think, right?
Yeah.
And it's the virtual golf. You hit it off the screen, tells you how far it goes. They got dartboards too, so if you're got a big party and you're just kind of waiting around for guys to swing through, you can play some darts and have some fun. But yeah, sweet place. You guys, if you're around and looking for something to do, check it out. Yeah, they got a bar in the middle there.
Pizza place next door.
Yeah.
Hardware store next door.
Yeah. Yeah, we almost had to go there. John and I forgot a lot of things. Really piss poor planning on our part, but we got
my bad, it hit off my hand.
We got the show up and running for you, ladies and gentlemen. What a show we got for you guys today. John, are you muted by chance?
No, I am not muted.
Okay. It's a good thing when we can't hear John, that's for sure. Let's try to keep it that way.
Oh, I got hit with an idea.
You're worse with that than I am.
And ladies and gentlemen, we got a game here for you, NEFL related. We got a whole cast of characters here. We got two teams. Ben, we want to switch cameras to these handsome gentlemen. Hey, we got cameras everywhere. Don't worry. Ben set one up at the bathroom. I don't know why, but the character Ben, not the politician Ben. It's a very different.
And it wasn't the women's room either.
But ladies and gentlemen,
It never would be.
we got two teams here. Teams of 5. We're playing a modified rule Family Feud type game. One team is captained by you guys know him. Most of you guys love him, Junior Teixeira. And then the other team is captained by him, and most of you guys hate him, Derek Dome.
Offline for a second.
Uh-oh.
The camera did. This still says live.
Two of the top 5 leaders in interception in the world all time.
We're back.
Is our camera good?
Camera
All right.
is on.
Little technical difficulties, but thank God we got Ben over here. Problem solver. All right, teams. Send up a captain and representative, please. We got a buzzer here. We're going to ask a setup question. If you guys haven't watched Family Feud,
Captains go first. Let's go.
if you haven't watched Family Feud, we're
Captain
gonna.
v. Captain.
Junior.
Who leads the league in turnovers all time?
Dome. Oh.
Let me set it up for the crowd here. What we did was
What's the rule with our hands?
You can't hit the button. I go first. One hand on the table.
Typically, one hand behind you, one hand on the table.
Oh, me.
Where's Steve Harvey when you need him? We're doing all-time leaders here, and we'll set up the first category. But
If you don't know, it's Joey.
ladies and gentlemen, the first question here to see who decides to take the round or not: all-time leader in rushing touchdowns. Oh shit!
Christ.
All right,
That
Junior.
would be
Not,
Michael J. Fox Howe.
that is incorrect. Dome, your chance to steal here.
That will be Joey Bova.
That is correct. I was kind of mad he said that.
Hey, Dome.
So,
Do you want to play or pass?
Dome, do you want to play or pass?
Top 5.
It's not a top 5. So, I did it a little different. I have a different category for. I can give you the category.
Yes.
All-time passing touchdown
We'll
leader.
take it.
We'll take it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
They're taking it.
We got 8, top 8 on the board. Now, typically it goes counterclockwise, so David Jonathan's going to be up here first. No, you can guess any of them. So top 8 all-time quarterback touchdown. He guessed Jacob LaPointe. John?
I don't know the answer.
That is John?
Is that Steve Harvey?
That is correct. Jacob LaPointe is number 1 in the league with passing touchdowns with 386.
When you play every season, that happens.
That will happen. So he was number 1, so you will get 1 point for it.
Does he get more points than the top answer?
No, it's inverted.
Reverse order.
you get reverse more points. Yes, but it'll add up, and they'll have a chance to steal.
Look at Burns. He's going to be an arrogant asshole here.
All right, Burns is up.
We're going to go Drake and Tyre's finest, Michael Powell.
Michael Howe. That is correct. Michael Howe is third with 274. That's 2 off the board. 6 more remaining.
I'm going to go with Tambo.
Is he? Is Tambo on there? Oops. Wrong list. That is correct. Tambo's 4th all time with 268.
That guy sucks.
Hey, watch your mouth, buddy.
Didn't say what Tambo.
Oh.
That's
He did
true.
say Tambo time, and that's pretty specific.
I thought that was
So judges
I thought that was me.
Judges say he's good.
Isn't that Adam?
That one you can cross off too.
No.
Why
No,
not?
it's a different. Don't worry about it. All right. Damon, the Make-A-Wish of Team Dome over here,
Let's go with Commissioner Boba.
is Joey Bova. Yes, Joey Bova is number 2 on the list with 324. Dome, you're up. You guys have gotten 4 for 4. There's 4 more up on the board. Is EB on the board here? That is correct. EB is 8th all time with 200 on the money.
Get your own. No.
I didn't even think I was up there. We were talking picks.
David Jonathan, no team helping here. Huh? Is Junior Teixeira on the board? That is correct. He's 5th all time with 248.
95% of those came from Carter.
We're down to 2 left. They have no strikes. Burns.
I'm going to say Riley.
Burns saying Riley here. That is correct. Riley is number 6 with 210.
One more, dummy.
No, there's 1 more. We've gotten 7 out of 8 so far. We're looking for the 7th place quarterback all-time leader. McGrath, you're up. And that's a clean sweep for Team Dome. Getting all the quarterbacks. Oh,
Great answer.
winning round 1.
I can't believe we picked those two.
John, can you add that up for me just to see how many points they got?
I probably never did so. Hey, Memphis, that was 8 for the win. Look who I got at the 7th.
All right, well, those points are worth 1. John's adding it up right now. It's very difficult.
All one?
No. They're times 1. So next round would be times 2, then times 3.
So
Just add them all up. That's all I said.
8 points.
Sorry.
That's what you're saying.
No. Add add them all together.
That's what I was doing.
Yes.
Until you shut.
I wasn't talking to you.
Allegedly.
Not yet.
I thought that was Adam. It's not Adam.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's send up your next two contestants here. We'll get round 2 going.
Isn't it 36?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Nick Sheridan here, currently recovering from a horrific neck injury.
I thought that was a hickey.
And Damon Make-A-Wish Siegel up here on the 0-5 Pog Patrol team.
All right, why do you gotta bring that up?
Say the question like you're not paying attention.
Hey, don't forget that he played on 4 times.
Relax. All right, let it go.
Every week it was 4 times.
Yes.
He really was on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, lead receiver and touchdown. That's bad. That's bad.
All right, settle down here. Crowd's getting a little wild.
Allegedly.
All right, name the all-time
36
lead leader in defensive interceptions.
Stretch.
That is correct. Stretch has 32, leading the league.
Oh,
Do you want to play or pass?
Do you want to play or pass? I'll tell you the category. Get rid of that. All-time reception leader, and there is 7 of them.
7?
Yes.
Let them do it.
Benny, or did he say yes? He's gonna play. All
All
right, Junior, and
they're
what?
playing, yeah.
Whoa! We can't help each other.
No, what order we're going?
Well,
He asked if we should go higher first or lower first. I said it doesn't matter what order.
And then,
I said I live my life.
I heard him say it's kind of cool.
What is guarded Cormier?
all right, ladies and gentlemen,
Ben, how was that slice?
the guess is Carter Cormier. John, is that correct?
I don't have it.
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen.
What number is that one?
He's all-time. This one. He's 502 catches of all time, leading the league forever right now.
No, this is reception.
Can you cross that off for me?
The question was just asked.
So Mark went first.
Yep.
You guys are going the other way now. Okay. All right.
I'll take Nico.
EB takes Nico. And that is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Third all-time with 350 catches. Junior is up here for Team Junior.
I'm going to go with Cheeks.
Junior guesses Brian Pacheco is his official name. That is correct. He's 6th all-time with 320. Gabe is up.
I'm gonna go Deuce.
Is Deuce on the board? Top 7 all time. That is incorrect. 1X for Team Junior. Deuce is not on the board. I'm pretty sure he is top 10 though, so it's pretty close. Nick Sheridan, the loser Sheridan. Is Jeremy Vieira on the board?
That's a good one.
That is correct. Jeremy Vieira, 2nd place.
It is up there.
We did take everybody's phones. You want to cross that off? Thanks.
For any girlfriends wondering.
Yeah, if any of your wives or girlfriends are trying to get a hold of them right now, we did take their phones, so they aren't allowed to text or talk or look anything up. So, had to make that clear. All right. Mr. Perry, Mark A. Perry.
Greg Balamotis.
Is Greg Balamotis on the board? That is correct. He is 7th all time with 308.
So what are we missing? Just 5?
He's standing right there.
So you're missing 4th and 5th. So you're down to 2 left. You have 1X right now. EB, you're up. I love the glasses, the whole poker face. He's trying to, yeah.
It's tough. You just have to think who's played.
Is JJ Lopez on the board? That is incorrect. 2 X's for Team Junior here. Dome and company with a chance to steal, huddling up. Damon's still wondering why he's here.
We are too.
Junior's up. Can he save his team right now like he saves air readers every week?
Might be a shutout of Canada, but I'm going to go Stretch again on this.
Is Stretch on the board? No, that is incorrect.
Ooh.
So Dome and company with a chance to steal here.
Huddling up.
Are the 5 that they've already said?
You should have paid
We should be
attention.
able to see the board.
The 5 they've already said. Yeah, he's right. Carter, Jeremy Vieira, Nico, Brian Pacheco, and Greg Balamotis.
4
There's
5.
4 and 5. So there's 2 left on the board. You have 1 guess to steal the points here.
Do, 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 do.
You're adding them up right now. Yeah. Okay.
Tambo, I think we have an answer.
Okay.
Let's go Duval.
Is Duval on the board? No.
Come on! It's Ben!
Ben is incorrect as well.
What did he say? Timmons?
He said Timmons, yeah.
Sarno. Hey, is it someone Is one of them Jerry? One of them
It's not Beeland. It's not Ricky Tan. It's definitely not Don. Yes.
Adam Tambo.
So at 4th with no.
Adam has the single season.
Adam had like 600 in a season.
All right.
All right, in 4th place with 342 catches is Ivan. In 5th all time, which was kind of a shocker, but not a shocker to me, with 325 catches is Yeba.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 we're
Shout out to
missing.
the big man.
Ivan, I thought was obvious. He played every season until he got hurt. All right, he's got to be top 20 for sure, but I don't know.
12, 13.
He's got to be close.
It's Timmons.
Yeah, but top 5.
All right.
No, he had Giants throwing.
Yeah, he was 5. Yeah, it is 5.
He has his
The fact that you just jumped around. Yeah, Ben, imagine he was 5 years younger.
That's it, Ben. Head over to Ace Hardware and pick me up a pack of cards.
What do we got for points here? Dome's got 30 and they got 19? They got 21, you said?
Oh, there. Yeah, that'd be sick.
This one.
We haven't even have shots yet. I know. Bullshit.
We're shutting down Philly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a score update. Ben's got the score on. Is that correct?
Ooh, all right, Ben.
Ben's got the score up there. It is 30 to 19 right now. Dome's team's leading. This is anybody's game.
Wait, don't teams leave. We got double points on that round.
Oh, yeah, come on. What's 19 times 2?
38.
All right.
We're up by 2.
Junior's up 38 to 30.
Wait, what?
38.
Yes. Still anybody's game. Comes down to
3 now?
it's times 3, yeah. Still anybody's game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the two representatives up here. All-time leader in dropped receptions.
Oh,
Mark, you got 5 seconds.
5.
Junior text here.
Is it Junior Teixeira? Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. That is incorrect. Dave?
Do you want to?
What happened?
No.
Oh, someone shot.
Want a player pass? I don't get thrown the ball.
No, they have to get it right.
Get it right. No. We have to get it right. Yes. And then it goes up to the next one. If you think it's too hard, you can pass it to us. No.
5.
Long enough.
Yeah, let's go. Sarno.
Sarno.
You have to play to drop pass.
That is incorrect, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, don't give it up.
Nick Sheridan.
So how do we do this?
I would say
Now we
so.
go the next
Go to Eric. Yes.
So it goes to Eric. Wait, say the same question?
Do we do the same? Do we do this?
Yeah.
You don't have to press the button. You just
All right, no, then just go because you guys are losing. Let's go you first. No, you don't have to get up. I mean, we know the question. I have another question just in case it takes forever to get it, but
It goes Burn. No, McGrath.
So Burns.
yeah, Burns. Burns, what's your guess?
I'm gonna go Ricky Tan.
Is it Ricky Tan? No. I already showed you 3 times already. No, it's not Ricky Tan. EB, your guess. We already talked. Is it Carter Cormier? That is incorrect.
Stretch.
Is it Stretch? That is incorrect.
All right, I'm gonna go. Yo, it's my boy. I hope he's gonna watch it, but I'm gonna go Shane Boss.
Is it Shane Boss? That is incorrect.
So that was me.
No,
It's Damon. Mr. Make-A-Wish.
I'm gonna guess Duval.
Is it Duval? That is incorrect.
Gabe?
Passes. Michael Rodriguez.
It is Emrod. That is correct.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Emrod.
Hey, way to give it to him.
Emrod with 30 drops. All-time leader.
Category, yeah.
Does Emrod drop a lot of balls? I've never. Yeah.
Been playing forever. Let's just leave it.
Nah, that's fair.
You were at the game on Sunday.
Did he let you down?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 10 answers here. We have all-time leaders and flag
Are they
polls.
playing or passing?
We'll play.
All right, they're going to play here. Mark was up. It's Nick Sheridan up here. First guess.
No, it was
No, it's EB.
EB.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You guys are going the other way. My bad. EB.
Eli, find this.
Is Eli on the board? That is correct. He's number 3 with 266 flagpoles of all time. Junior up.
I'm gonna go with Deuce.
Is Deuce on the board? That is correct. Deuce is 4th with 245.
I'm gonna go Jacob Point.
Jacob LaPointe. That is correct. He's number 2 with 272. Junior's team rocking and rolling here, getting 3 for 3 so far.
Go for Derek Booten.
Derek Booten. That is correct. He's number 6 with 266. Sorry, 226. Mark A., you're up.
Can you repeat who we have so far? Just to throw it down.
So you guys did guess Jacob LaPointe, Eli, Deuce, and Derek Booten. Carter Cormier is number 1. That is correct with 282 flagpoles of all time. Thank you. EB, you're up. Team's cruising. Let's see.
Lazu, senior.
Lazu Sr. Is he on there? That is correct. He's on there at 8 with 216. He did not let EB down this game. Junior.
We stop bringing that up.
Never. No.
I don't think he's watching either.
Go with DJ.
Is DJ on the board? No. No. Team Junior's first X this round. They have 2 more. And Dome can steal.
Hey, Bill. I'm gonna go Bova.
Is Bova on the list? No, he's not. We got 2 X's for Team
Sherry's
Paul.
sweating over there.
He does his own stats.
Nick's up. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 guys left. Number 5.
7 through 10.
Number 5 all time, number 7 all time, number 9 all time, and number 10 all time.
Sherry's sweating here.
It's all up to him. With the lead. All right.
Deal with your son, Adam.
Adam Tamboris, is he on the list?
Hey, Deuce.
Adam sucks. All right, Dome and company with the chance to steal the game here, ladies and gentlemen.
Did they also get the one that
Ivan?
What'd you say?
Did they get the one that guessed as well? Or
What do
did
you-
they just get the points total?
No, just the points total. Sorry. Is Ivan on the board and for the win? That is incorrect. Team Junior takes the win. We were missing, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Haverty at 5 with 241.
110, Ben.
Matt Rua, which I'm very surprised people didn't get, 225 at number 7. Coming in at number 9, Jake Kupel with 214. McGrath, I guess, really screwed the boots for Team Dome. And coming at number 10, my boy, Mr. Tacky Bar on Thursdays, Scott Sock with 208.
110. 30.
So there's your top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Junior's team pulling it out, taking the win, getting the points. That's it, right? How do we end this? No, it was 3 rounds. You only do 3 rounds.
Wait, but didn't you say you had an extra category?
No. No, I never said I had an extra category.
You said, oh, if this one takes forever when they didn't get
Oh, I had an extra question. I did.
Well, they're ready to play again.
We're ready to do fast money. Did they win or did they?
Well, I don't have fast money.
People didn't have any more questions.
That's 3 rounds, and that's the game, ladies and gentlemen.
One question for 5 people.
All right, hold on. See, now I'm in big trouble.
Well, I don't know anything.
You guys can grab your phones.
Oh, yeah.
Loser!
It took me longer to get here. It took me longer to get here.
I honestly thought it would take longer than it did.
I planned it out.
We kind of flew through it.
I think Coop and Rua.
Wow, that was that a Hot Wings episode?
I don't know. This is going to go down as one of the worst bits of all time, I guess.
We should have more rounds.
We can pull people for interviews
Yeah, you want to get the owner?
on how the season's going so far.
We can, if you want.
Pull random people up to the table, just spit fire.
Hey, Junior.
questions.
Come to the mic for a second. We got a few questions. He
don't
might
have
be
it
able
off the top of my
to.
head.
You don't?
No, just fucking.
Air Raiders at 2 and 3, correct?
Yes. Terrible. Hey, it's hard to believe that guy hasn't won a ring yet.
How's the season going in your mind?
And that guy has 4. What's crazier?
Let's put the camera on,
spin
Junior.
The crazy part is the
Can I hold this camera now?
No.
Let's repeat
So
the question.
at 2 and 3, how's the season going for you guys right now? In your opinion?
I think we're having a good season. I think, you know, Explosion won by 10 or whatever it was, but without that last touchdown, if you don't include it, we've lost 3 games by 10 points total. First one being in overtime, second one being in the last minute of the game, and the third one also coming down to, Dome's team, they're up by 3, and then
Right. It's all been kind of a one-score game. I kind of alluded that to the show. So,
Wait,
one
can
or
you
two.
touch on that last part? What were you saying? Dome's team was 3, and then what happened?
They scored at the end. Junior made them run a play, and they scored. Did
Mike
they
Howe do
actually?
some
Did
scumbag
Mike Howe
shit?
fake kneel it and then throw it? Is
I
that what
think
happened?
Mike just didn't want to get beat up by Noel when the game was down. So he just he gave it to him. Noel already had a good. I think he probably had like 3 or 4 touchdowns that game already. So it didn't really make a difference.
So how's a scumbag? Okay. All right, yeah. Continue with the question. Sorry.
So at 2 and 3, you really are a few plays away from really being 5-0. So the team's got to feel pretty good. But at 2 and 3, it's tough in that division because really anything can go anyway.
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough. I think more than half the division's 2 and 3.
Right.
I think both divisions are like that. I think there's a lot of parity throughout the league. I think a lot of us said it before the season started that this looked like it was going to be the most parity in the league so far, which it's lived up to its hype. I do think that what's interesting is that the 3 top defenses and the 3 top offenses are both in separate divisions, though.
Yeah, that's an interesting statistic, and I really can't put my finger on why.
The spray, it can help.
I don't know. I mean, you can't really argue statistics. It just
Yeah, but no, I'm not arguing the statistic. I just don't know why. Why is there more scoring in one division and less scoring in the other? I'm not sure. To me personally, I think it's an attendance thing, and I feel like your division has missed more guys per game. And your team's actually been pretty good, but you have missed a couple guys throughout the first 5 weeks.
you're talking about just the teams in my division in general.
Correct.
Are usually missing players.
And I think when teams start to miss players, that's when the high scoring becomes. Now, I don't really have anything to back the facts there, or I can't tell you how many guys have been missing from each. It's only from an eye test, so I can't really explain. But it is an interesting statistic, and I don't really know why.
Yeah, well, no, that is interesting. I usually ref more than I have been this season. Besides last week, I stayed all week, so I haven't really seen as many games as I usually have. But if that's the case and that's true, that definitely plays a factor, especially in one division where you have like top tier defenses like sicko mode. You got Jay with Nuketown, who regardless who he has, he's always going to put those guys in a good position to be a good defense. I mean that definitely is an interesting statistic.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint, but now at what do you think the reason? Do you think air raiders can't win close games, or do you think they can? I guess. Is it going to be a thing going down the line? And if that thing happens, is it really going to hurt you guys?
I don't think I would say that we can't win the games. I mean, I've had conversations with Scott. Scott and I can be pretty open with each other about a lot of things, and he's not a sensitive guy. He can take criticism, and so can I. And one thing I brought up to him weeks ago is like a team like Golden Boys, you go back to season 5, where we had a great record, and it was arguably the best team, but we also won 4 or 5 games by less than a score.
Yeah.
We won 2 of them by 1 or 2 points.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, like that, those, you could say we're 4 or 5 plays off from being 5-0, but like, it's for us to say, to be ignorant to say it, because like those are the 4 or 5 most important plays of the season that we didn't capitalize.
Get off your high fucking horse.
There could be, absolutely.
In overtime against LaPointe, like Panarisi's wide open in the front goal line in double OT on just a simple in route and just a layup for a win. You know what I mean? Just like stupid things like that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But I don't think, we're at the halfway mark. I think we've done a good job building on everything. I think everybody has bought into the system and into the scheme on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And luckily, we don't have any cancers on our team. Like there's no ego problems. Everybody knows their role. Guys will come in and out when they know it's their time to come in and out. They know what their job is, and that's that. We just have to, Scott has to pull back on the picks, which he did last week. He didn't throw any. And our defense, ultimately, whether we're turning the ball over or not, has to make more stops than we have. And that's just the logistics of it. So
yeah, I mean, and a good basis to a team is a lot of good attitudes and people buying into the system. Now, did you, prior to the draft, team up with Bonish to kind of come up with this idea? Or was that something he floated out and said, hey, I might do this?
So Ben thinks I went behind his back and fucked this whole season over.
There was a lot of people that did. I'm not going to Everybody was trying to screw Ben over this season, for sure.
So there was a plethora of, like, Ben said he was going to take me. LaPointe said he was going to take me. So regardless then, even if Scott didn't, I would have went before Ben anyways. Havs said he was, like, everybody said one thing or the other. Scott reached out to me a couple days before and said that he had been thinking about taking me 8th, and asked me my opinion on it. And I said, I'm not the guy that would complain who I go to, where I go to, or anything like that.
Sure.
I gave him my honest opinion. I said, if you're going to take me in the first round, try to trade back. But then he decided to do his own thing. And honestly, I was surprised when I heard my name because he didn't text me the morning of or when we were in the theater.
So he didn't tell you, like, hey, this is what I'm doing.
Like 2 picks before, I didn't get a text saying, like, hey, I'm taking you here.
Yeah.
When I asked him when I went over there and we drafted together, he said, like, he decided when the 8th pick came.
Sure.
And he was on the clock. So
okay.
Speaking of
he
cancer,
went with his gut, and that's where he went through. So
we have a comment.
We have a comment here.
Yeah. So speaking of cancer, Jay Charles says Junior is prostate cancer.
Dark times, Beth.
All
Dark
right,
times.
thanks, Jay Charles, for chiming into the show. Really bringing this to a halt.
Yeah, thanks for showing up to practice today too, buddy.
I'm just never going to tell anybody what Jay Charles does on Elm Street when we go out.
So we all know. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Word gets around.
We'll just leave it at that.
Hi, Junior. Well, thanks for chiming in. You got anything to say? Any questions for us?
Yeah, I mean, Dome just can't beat me when it seems to matter, I guess. So
Oh,
good game, buddy.
mic drop.
Having us on.
Dome, do you want to respond to this?
Oh, Dome wants to be up here. Come on.
All right.
Anything negative, the answer is Junior Teixeira. That's the safe answer.
He said you can't beat him in anything, I guess.
Except for last week. Go ahead.
All right.
Last week mattered?
No, nobody wins in week 5.
True.
What happened last
except for when you win. Except for when you win week 5.
Last season, week 5, I threw 10 touchdowns and no interceptions on Dome's bum-ass OVO team.
And then we beat him in the playoffs.
And then he goes, oh, it's week 5, doesn't matter.
Damn, could it be
week 5 this season? Oh, what did we do to you guys?
Could it be poetic justice? Who knows? So, how's it going on Explosion over here?
And Mike, how we trust.
I like it. Now, I got to ask you.
And Mike, how we trust.
All right, let's say Explosion, let's say they win. Let's say you guys win. Pull it out, win. Are you going to change your draft strategy on when you decide to take quarterbacks in the draft?
I'm not a captain this year.
No, next year. I understand. But you've been notorious for not taking quarterbacks early.
He's saying if you pull it off this year with Mike Howe,
Do you change your draft strategy if you become a captain again?
I mean,
listen, getting to the finals as many times as you did is impressive.
The social skill.
I'm not gonna be like these guys who rip on you for losing.
the crowd that's in the play-in every year is saying stuff.
Right. Okay.
Right.
See what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
So-
if you're in the plane or you lose the chip, what's the difference?
3
lot.
weeks. 3 weeks.
19 teams.
I very much disagree. But my question is, okay, if you win with Mike Howe this year, do you change your draft strategy?
I don't think I become a captain.
Ever? So you think you're the problem?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Ben loved that one.
And Mike, how we trust.
I think you always draft a good team. I
agree.
Can you draft a quarterback early and then continue that draft and draft a good team? I think you can.
And Mike, how we trust.
Do you enjoy being a player opposed to being a captain? Or if you had to choose and you
Less
can only,
responsibility.
and you like that?
And Mike, how we trust.
Can we get him out of here now?
I have to beat Junior's time.
What do you
But I mean, we're 3-2. Our 2 losses came with 20 seconds left. They scored, and our other loss is Lazo Jr. caught the ball for the win against Phantoms in the end zone and kind of like got undercut or whatever it was. That was our own 2 losses.
Yeah, do you think that should have been a penalty?
I wasn't there, so I can't really.
From the video, I don't think so.
The videos don't do a lot
No,
of
I
justice,
understand. Then that's why I said from the video.
But,
I wouldn't
but
say
if
so.
somebody's in the air, if we're going to do a safe rule and no pushing and this and that,
Yeah, nah.
that's what it kind of, I don't know.
The video didn't help your guys' case, in my opinion. But again, it's yes, the video doesn't show everything. So
But, and Mike, how we trust.
that's fair. I mean, I came up with that motto, so you gotta, let the world know. But do you like playing with Mike Howe?
Yes.
Is this your first time kind of playing with him,
In
or
this
is
league?
it in this league?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Have you played with him elsewhere?
Yeah, we played on Flip the Bird when we won in Blitz,
Okay.
and I believe like 9-man maybe once. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just left.
Yeah.
Who left?
Ben wanted me to pull Bailey up there to ask him how the season's going.
Oh, he took off.
Yeah,
Oh.
he bounced.
But Mike Howe is the best quarterback in the league.
I agree. Absolutely.
It's not even close. It's literally not close. I don't know what EB's looking at. It's not close.
Don't talk about Mike Howe. We didn't want to see your background. Either one of them.
Yeah, this is actually very
The
ironic.
best, I
And
played the song.
if Mike Howe's listening right now, Creed's playing in the background.
I was in Key West. I don't
All right, if Mike Howe ever listens to this, what
Never.
Creed song is this?
I can't hear
It's
it.
the 6 Feet Under one, but I don't know the name of it.
All right, can I go now?
Yeah, you can go.
And Mike Howe.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming in.
Let's get Ben up there.
You want to get Ben? I was thinking Ben next. I can't tell if this is a line because people want to get up here or they're just watching.
Yeah,
What the crowd looks like.
if we tell people
I know.
to
I
go
don't
up
know
there,
how to. I don't know how to do it in front of a crowd. That's for sure.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Hey, here we are.
Well, it's not Ben, but it's the next best thing. That's for sure.
It's actually way better. I don't know whose these are, but
Buddy, you should have tried one of these.
I need one of those. I need 5 of those. How we doing?
We're doing good. EB, why don't you open it? What do you want to talk about? You came walking up here with look like you had something on your chest you want to get out.
I have a lot to say.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh, let's
Use
go.
the microphone.
Yeah, talk it into the talk
So you
it.
guys want to hear this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me good?
yeah.
All right, perfect. Start belting out Creed songs here.
What? Chicken Coke. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
You guys have anything you want to ask? Or,
All right. Well, if you want, how does is Ben annoying?
honestly, Ben is not annoying.
No.
Oh, come on.
He would say otherwise.
Uh,
If you've never actually been in a captain's chat with Ben or talked to Ben, you'd probably think.
We're all in the captain's chat with Ben.
Okay,
He's annoying.
well-
No,
What
he
I'm
means
saying is-
captaining a team.
Captaining a team, No, he's definitely not annoying.
He's not annoying?
He's how you want a captain to be.
That's fair. That's fair. And honestly, a lot of his team players have said that. So I tend to.
I mean,
he's not playing a game here. He's telling the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, overall, I mean, he'll lay it to the team. He really will. I know that last week after the loss against you guys, he kind of dug into the team a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Which is, I think they're having some faith problems with me.
Now, as a quarterback, and I've been there too. How do you try to overcome that?
I mean, I'm just going to come out next week and I guess ball out. I mean, there's no other thing I can say for them to have faith in me. But
kind of let you play doing the talking,
absolutely.
and you hope things. Yeah.
I mean, I think we've averaged probably 30 points a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even good enough. And we have a top 3 defense, so.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not going to take all the blame, but I do take some of it.
Sure, you're going to feel some type of responsibility regardless. Yeah. And honestly, any good quarterback would, to be honest. So, how did this relationship with the Boom and the Beans came about?
So he actually came up to us about this. He had approached another team, which I'm not going to name.
Whoa. Do you think Ben would tell us?
I mean, he may or may not.
Okay.
He might out of spite. Who knows?
All right, it was notorious. Continue.
We got a comment real quick.
Why?
Lazu says, easy to captain when you don't see the field.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Just yes.
So he approached one team and it didn't pan out. So he approached.
We were his sloppy seconds.
Right, naturally. And Ben doesn't care about it. No shame.
Which is fine. If I'm, if you couldn't tell now, he's driving.
And what kind of offers did he offer you guys? I want to hear a sales pitch. What did he say? Guys, I got a great idea.
You got free pizza and beer.
He offered the whole team a bunch of emo chicks dressed up as old cartoons.
Did he call you with dot and pen?
I haven't seen Ben look up all night. He goes, emo chicks? Oh.
How many screenshots has Ben sent in the chat so far?
So you guys might be surprised. He sends 0 screenshots.
No shot.
I'm definitely surprised.
The wrong chat.
I don't know where you guys get the screenshot Ben from, but he has never sent us a screenshot.
The screenshot queen?
Don't get a holy Bible out here because I won't swear on it.
Wow. Buddy, Ben sent him up here for sure.
Yeah,
He looked at him and said, "You know what to do."
Now I'm sweating bullets. You know what to do. It's so hot. It is pretty hot up here, dude. It's also the pressure of being up here.
I want to hear Ben's sales pitch. How did he come to you and say, "Hey, I got a great
it wasn't
idea"?
necessarily a sales pitch. I think it's just
No one else said yes.
He's a businessman.
I think it's 2 people helping each other out.
All right, that's fair.
No.
Yo, chill out.
Trust me, I don't think the mics picked it up anyway.
That was already taken care of, I thought.
Take 2, right? Take 2.
We made sure he got that back, by the way. Yeah.
Got what back?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it after, behind the scenes.
Oh, we're not live in
Off air.
Nah, good one.
Well, that's fair. I mean,
I think it's just.
Talking about that lawnmower I bought from the
oh, come on. Let him talk, please.
But yes.
I think it's just an up-and-coming business helping, I would say, an up-and-coming team in the area. I mean,
Buddy, from the stats, it looks like you guys have all the top categories.
I would say, right? I mean, we haven't built a super team, but we got some super guys on there.
Nah, I mean the cool thing about Beams honestly has been you got a core group of guys who everybody's playing. You guys are always playing together.
Yep.
You've built something from the ground up, and you're playing every format you can. It's honestly it's very respectable what you guys are doing. And you ruined it by teaming up with Ben. So no, but that works.
Boom Beans doesn't sound good to you guys.
Only if you spell it with a Z.
I mean, I don't know.
It has to be with a Z. I don't want Goya Beans coming to.
How did you guys come up with the name Goya Beans?
All right, so I don't know if you guys know this, but Nico and I share a brother.
Mm-hmm.
So I've grown up with Nico. He's always been considered my brother. Flacco too, which is Nico's actual brother. But
okay, like
so,
full brother.
Full brother, yeah. They're
okay.
Full brothers, and we share a brother. And growing up, we called our older brother Bean.
Yeah.
And it was just a common joke in our family, just Goya Bean, Bean this, Bean
yeah.
that. And we've always called each other Bean. And it just kind of carried over to the team. Like, we call each other Bean.
Oh, right
You
on.
wouldn't really know who you're talking to. But
Right.
I guess everyone pays attention in this. it's a strange dynamic, but I mean,
I
you know
thought that was gonna be another Jake story.
But no, it's a family kind of name, and I
yeah.
like it. Like there's a lot of people, even Tyler Pike, who used to be on the show with us, when we talked about Goya beans, he's like, "How do they come up with that name?"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I honestly had no answer. He goes, "Oh, I want to hear."
So when we travel, we went to Nashville, and someone goes, "Goya beans, what's that?" Like he didn't even
He didn't know what Goya beans
He didn't know what
at
Goya
all?
product was at all. So I had to like pull up a can on my Google and like that's a
Well,
Goya
the
bean.
drinks are the best.
Oh, I know. All Goya products are the best. If it's Goya, it's good.
Oh, that's good.
No, they are.
What's the future hold for Goya beans right now?
Boom beans.
Boom beans.
Yeah.
I can't get to that name. I don't know.
It
Still
is
Goya beans
It is
to me.
still Goya beans. We put boom boom on
Don't.
there.
Yeah, Ben's not
All
listening.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some sweet jerseys coming out. I don't know if anybody's seen it yet.
Did you let Ben design them?
We did. And
Yeah.
well, it was my idea, but he kind of brought it to life.
The adobo.
This Saturday,
They're
we're gonna
pretty
see
awesome.
him.
They're pretty awesome.
All right.
What are your thoughts on the Ninja Turtle jerseys?
I honestly
Fuck with them?
I love the Ninja Turtles growing up.
Yeah.
The Foot Clan ones, I'm not really like a fan of.
Yeah.
Do you
But
think you'll wear a mask? Maybe Sunday. Maybe you'll.
I always have a mask on. This isn't my actual face.
Yeah. No.
The digital mask, but okay.
I honestly like those jerseys.
I like the
yeah.
boom boom jerseys.
Yeah.
He always has some good jerseys.
Yeah, they're always pretty good. I'd give him that for sure.
I don't know. We're having some growing pains this session for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna happen, and sometimes it's tough for players to mix, and it's what makes this draft league so good.
It is definitely a good league to get better in.
Yeah,
Would you say it's Sam's fault? And if it's not, why is it Sam's fault still?
Sam Kimball. It absolutely is not Kimball's fault. It's nobody's fault actually.
But Sam's. Got it. All right. Thank you.
I think the last 2 seasons I got too comfortable playing with my own guys.
that
Pause, by the way, pause.
you can take that for granted for sure.
John.
100%.
John, we getting Marky up here?
100% him playing with his guys
Yes.
and then having to adjust to new guys.
Steve,
That's fair.
we getting Marky up here?
I said no.
No, you can talk to him after about your
What
car.
about Sarno?
You can talk to him after.
Did we take
sitting here
Sarno?
I want Sarno. I think we end with
Help
Ben
you,
and we
you know?
talk about the whole thing, how it went.
I think we'd end with Ben here too.
I think Sarno first.
Yeah.
You want Sarno first? Yeah. All right.
How long you been on?
All right, Eric. Thanks for joining us. You got anything else you want to say?
Honestly, no, not really.
No?
Boom boom. We're gonna win out the rest of the season, and
Screenshot this.
don't let us in the playoffs.
I like the confidence.
Hey.
All right. Good
Can you
luck
get-
this season, brother.
Sarno!
Sarno, we're getting requests for you, buddy. I don't know. I'll ask you
All the
questions.
comments are asking for you.
Not one.
Just waddle up here, please.
This is the
I have
most-
no questions again.
All right, make sure you're talking to the mic here.
I can barely hear you, so good.
I'm trying to yell as much as I can. Are you ripping packs? I don't know what. Why are you up here again?
I don't know. You should ask me to come up.
Sarno, how does it feel that one of the categories wasn't most rings all time?
That's okay.
You're all right with that?
All right with that.
I don't. That's
it
not
was
an
up to
actual.
me, it
That's not
would've
an
been up
actual
there.
stat, so I don't really.
I mean, it is.
Is it though?
I mean,
No, I'm saying on the website. It's not an actual stat. So I would have had to go into every team, and then
Joey
you know,
will never make it a stat as long as I have it.
He might not. That's for sure.
Do you have the stack set? Stack chat? Yes.
Out of all, hey, all right, out of all quarterbacks you've
stat
ever
ready?
played with, which one do you like the best?
One, Sarno.
Can't answer those questions.
What do you mean you can't answer that question?
The sack one.
Listen,
You gotta like which
I've been fortunate enough to play with the top 3 in the league with Riley.
the top 3?
I think Riley, Jay, and Howe are
That's fair.
arguably within the top 3.
So if you had to put them in
All right.
order, what would it be?
All right, sorry, no.
What would it be?
F, Mary, kill. Riley, Jay.
No, I like playing with all of them, buddy.
All right, all
Buddy.
right. Let's say you're on a boat. Everybody's
I'm killing
drowning.
Jay. I'm killing Jay. I'm effing Riley, and I'm marrying Hal so that I could F him whenever I want.
According to,
Now,
least
what a real
somebody has
man Junior
balls.
is. He can admit that.
according to the chat, I mean, how's the ugly wife and Jay's the hot side piece? So that's included to the chat.
So where does Riley fit in?
In the director's chat.
Oh, director chat. Speaking of, as soon as we go off air, we're having our weekly meeting here. So
Yeah, this director's chat's getting out of hand here. Out of the camera fell.
Camera fell.
All right, what's your opinion on
Ben's in there now,
the
too.
first day here? Is
I like
it okay? You like
Nice
it?
spot. Yeah, good setup.
Yeah.
Good amount of people. Good atmosphere. Hopefully, we do this again. We get some more people here, but
Yeah, you think about ripping packs here? Is that
I can
catching
absolutely
on?
do a little rip here.
Did you get anything good the other day?
Yeah, pull the salad man side of the journey together. So,
there you go.
it's like a $100 card.
You don't know? What a loser.
It's like a $100 card. One of the bigger pulls in the
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
There you go.
Got
on now.
hosed on the prismatic like usual, and that was about it.
Did you, Sarno, before heading over here, did you check out Ace to see if they had any packs?
They always have packs.
I know. So did you
They're
grab anything?
overpriced there.
Oh, really?
They're always like
Insider
20,
info.
30% over retail.
Is that
Yep.
Ace Hardware?
Yeah.
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 So now everybody knows.
Yeah,
Don't go to Ace.
they carry sports and Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I hear it's the place where the helpful hardware folks are.
It's not a free plug, Ben.
I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
Sarno
you
hit
don't
can't
have
hear
to.
you, but
So how's the season going for you? You enjoying it?
Yeah, good. Last game was tough for the team. I think being short-handed.
Did you
I
get some?
think we're gonna have a healthy team coming back closer to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Krieger's out with he broke his pinky. I know he's got his cast off, so he's working to come back. Corey should be coming back. He hurt his ankle.
Who gets on the field sooner, you or Krieger?
Probably Krieger. I'd go with Krieger, yeah.
Did you not get any playing time this last game?
I did not,
No.
Did you request that, or was that a team decision?
No, I go on when told to go on usually, so.
That's not true.
I feel like that's bullshit, Sarno.
that's
I'm telling you to go on
complete
all the time.
What do you mean? When Jay says, hey, get on the field, I go, okay.
All right,
So
we need to talk
Jay's
to
the
Jay.
prick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to talk to Jay.
I thought everybody
okay
played
with
in this
not
league.
getting on
Everybody
there.
plays, right?
Porter got a lot of playing time last week. Thank God Phil showed up, because if Phil didn't show up, me and Porter would have been playing defense. Might have been bad.
Might have been.
You never know. We haven't seen it, so we don't know.
Yeah, he does take up a lot of area.
I think I played defense one game in season 2.
How did that
Ben, if
go?
I'm correct.
He strapped him up.
The first, my first season, when it's season 2.
You played defense one game?
Yeah, I think one game we were
Yeah,
short.
I had you on Vinegro.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Which was not fun.
That's fair.
I think one time we had 6 show up, and I played the first 20 minutes both ways, and then I think Brian finally showed up in a drunken stoop and got me off the field. That's the toughest I think I've ever had to play.
So he had you covering Mike Venegro, huh? Shout out
Yes.
Mikey V.
Ben's exact words was, hit him off the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
How did that
Venegro's
go?
words to Joey, because he was his quarterback, was, throw me the ball, grimaces on me.
He was wearing a giant purple shirt.
Yeah. So,
That's
it
fair.
didn't work out well.
So what? Out of these 3 nicknames, which one's your favorite? Grimace, Grimace, Snorlax, or Goat?
I like Snorlax, to be honest.
Snorlax?
Yeah.
Over goat.
Yeah.
I mean, Goat's good, but I was a Snorlax nickname.
I
I'll
like
stick with
the
that.
hat, by the way.
No, not
For the
Slowpoke. Not
viewers.
Slow King.
For the viewers, he does have a Snorlax hat on.
I do.
Oh, that's what that is?
True. Sarno.
Was it you?
Sarno, question from the crowd here.
No.
Shut the fuck up. Question from the crowd here, Sarno. If you win your 5th ring this session, do you call it a quits or do you go for the Infinity Gauntlet?
I don't know. I think if I won 5, I'd probably stop playing.
When did you start
Stop.
playing?
Stop
When
playing.
did you stop playing?
Stop donating my money to the league. Stop donating my money to Boba.
Stop buying a ring.
Yeah.
So,
You would
follow
honestly,
up,
you would consider retiring?
Yeah.
follow-up question to that. If you did retire, would you become the head referee of the league?
No, I wouldn't ref games.
Would you still bring the cooler?
I would absolutely still bring the cooler on Sundays.
Okay.
All right, so you can sign up and play.
Yeah, probably.
You should start selling stuff out of the cooler. Make your money back.
Whoa. Easy, buddy.
Might upset people.
Jesus Christ.
Especially Kata. Kata likes to come over and say thank you after he takes something doesn't
What a
matter.
freeloading dickhead.
Well, he says thank you.
The guy who said he was going to be here today and didn't show up.
Well, that's Sean's fault.
I have the last follow-up question for Sarno here.
All right.
From
You said
Dome.
that earlier.
If you get the 5th ring here, would you consider ever being a captain?
No, I don't think I
Ooh.
would captain.
You don't think you'd captain?
No.
What if we gave you
I
a
know, but-
9th round pick? You were the 9th valuation.
I would be a last round evaluation.
Buddy, no fucking shot. Have you ever got picked in the last? You get picked before me every year.
No.
You got picked before me.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. I mean, that's not crazy.
All right, end the show.
I was a co-captain in season 2 with Ben.
Sorry.
So
Sorry you had to deal with that for a full
I
year.
did win a chip as a co-captain.
That's
Oh,
true.
so 1-0 as a captain-esque role. So you might want to take a shot at it. Who knows?
Why does Carter think he's going to be here next week on the show?
No, we won't be here next week. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Carter, meet us here. All right, Sino, thanks for joining the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You want
Right
Ben?
now he's on call today. When
Yeah,
he didn't know that
let's get
before.
Ben. Unless McGrath's coming up for no reason. Well, watch this. Hold on. All right, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
we got
can
a
you-
2-for-1.
Can you guys get out of the way? Ben's coming up here.
A 2-for-1 here.
All right.
We're close.
Yeah,
I thought we only had one ambiguous
My wife
game,
just
you know?
texted me. I gotta get out of here.
All right, guys. We got Purple Haze up here. The
Purple Haze.
newly visioned quarterback Burns in a good spot for quarterback of the year. And McGrath revitalizing his draft because they almost didn't let him be a captain. He had such bad luck.
Really?
Thanks for joining us today, guys.
They told me I finally had to take him late enough, and I listened for once. Yeah, he's been holding me hostage for 5 years.
Yeah.
Well,
that's facts.
I assume you guys are pretty happy about this year so far.
Can't complain.
4-1, right? Your one loss being the one loss you didn't have a lot of guys there.
Playmakers, and we had 7 guys.
Right.
If I'm playing defense and we lost, that's expected. So I mean,
Right, you're not only playing one of the top teams so far. You're also missing guys. So an okay loss in the minds. You guys expecting a deep run this season? Hoping.
yeah, definitely. I mean, Sean alluded to it. He drafted me right this time. Again, I'm not a two-way quarterback. If you look at all the successful quarterbacks in this league, they're all two-way. Howe, Riley, Jay.
Oh, weird.
Sorry,
Weird. It's almost
Tambo,
like I've been saying
you're
that
the
for 4.
exception.
No. I'm not the exception. Stop that. It's almost like I've been saying that for
You're
5
not the
seasons here.
exception. You're definitely not the
Yeah.
exception.
Thank you.
But again, no, it's important. Like, if you're going to draft guys in the top 6 rounds, you have to make sure they can play both sides of the ball in a draft format. So
Correct.
when your quarterback can play both sides, that's infinitely more valuable than someone like me.
1000%.
So Sean took me in the right round. We built a team where there's multiple two-way players. All in the first round. He drafted me, and that's why we're having so much success.
Yeah, no, like I got my full starting defense before I took Chris.
Right.
I got Chris in the 7th. My top 6 picks are my starting defense.
Don't take it the wrong way. I do think you drafted very well, but Burns, you can admit, previous seasons you haven't played that good, regardless of where.
Awful. Yeah, awful.
Okay.
Season 2 doesn't count because that was the fake era.
No, I
NEFL.
tend to agree, but you know some people don't.
No, I agree. And that was my best year. I agree.
All right, that's
but
fair.
no, I haven't played good in this format ever until now.
I will contend last season.
Last season you did.
One.
And I did say at the beginning of the season, if we get Burns from last season, this team could be very dangerous. And
Also a similar receiving core too. I mean, Shannon,
Yes.
Hamilton, Beeland. I mean,
yeah.
walked right into another great
Right.
situation for a quarterback.
Now, do you find that a lot of pressure sometimes, or No, you don't care.
I always look at everything as like a team thing. I mean, again,
Sure.
I've been playing better for sure, but I'm elevated by the people around me as well. So.
That's fair.
And also, Steve, I'll give you credit. I copied your first 2 picks from last season.
Yes, I know.
Won too.
We're also running your same defense from last season too. So.
To a point, yeah. I mean, you took some players I had, some players you've had before, and you really and some new players, and you've really made a very good defense. And it's top to bottom. It's a very good team.
No, and also like I'd say our depth might be our biggest strength. Like as good as the top of our roster is, our bottom of our roster is equally.
Well, that's why I said top to bottom to get
exactly.
to get
to your point.
Right.
I am near the bottom, but I'm not quite the bottom.
So
like, I got Sam.
Sam when you
in
did,
the 11th is insane.
Because he's kind of a starting quarterback or cornerback, and
he's started 2 games for us at corner, and he's held it down. And then Bo Lang in the 10th as well. Like Bo had a huge game last week. Yeah. Like big touchdown, other big 4th down catch, extra point. Like Bo's been balling when he's gotten his opportunities.
Bo's a great blocker too. Like you got guys you can utilize for sure.
And also the return of Gibby. Yeah, Gibby's been on the warpath.
Well, I mean, he sucks.
His hands, he's had a couple of drops, but he's had more highlight pancakes this season than I've seen anyone have in a while. Maybe donuts.
What happened on the butt fumble?
How is it a butt fumble if I fumbled into Julian's knee?
Well, I'm not really sure. Dome labeled it the butt fumble.
Yeah, because I fumbled the ball. That's why.
Wasn't it you from the
sidelines?
I don't think you were even on the field.
Who yelled?
No, it was Lazo.
Dome was playing. Dome was playing at the time.
I could have swore it was him on the sidelines yelling.
I think it was Jay Charles. I think he was the one that said it. Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense.
Regardless,
so it ran into someone's knee.
It ran into someone's knee. Yeah. I tried to dip into the throw it. I heat checked. All right, I'm gonna try it.
It was successful until this. Yeah.
What was the final score of that game?
No, I understand. I didn't listen. I didn't bring it up.
Where's Damien?
It was a close game. At half, it was a respectable.
Every game's close at one point, yeah.
I guess, they're all 0-0 to start.
That game was as close at half as our big loss to Playmakers.
Right. You can make the same case, but you guys made the adjustments and then just kept scoring and scoring and scoring. Yeah. And even at that half, it was like 2019. You guys were winning. Yeah. You can probably admit that probably was one of your worst halves you played because of the mistakes and stuff that just wasn't very.
Half and our second half against Playmakers have been our only 2 bad halves in the season.
Right.
I'd say.
Right.
Yeah, but for separate reasons, but still, yeah.
Also, our first half against you guys was actually pretty dicey as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game with us.
It was a good game.
You guys basically scored every drive but one. We scored every drive but 2, and that ended up being the difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was good.
It was just like long, methodical drives. Like that was not a super high scoring game, but it was just
It was long drives. Honestly, it was a great quarterback duo. Everybody else was just there.
That was a great game.
It was Burns and I world. You guys were just living in it. But no, it was a good game. You guys have drafted a very good team, and I'm sure you guys are excited about the season. And I can't wait to ruin playoffs for you guys.
Not a lot of people know this, but Riley almost took me in the 6th round.
You got to get there.
Riley
Code.
That is true.
Well,
so it would have been Steve.
Yeah.
So they wanted to take you for.
So I got him at the end or the start of the 7th, 4th pick of the 7th round, and it was a gamble at the end of the 6th. I took Derek Booten, the 4th to last pick of the 6th. Riley wanted him. When I took Booten, Riley stands up at the draft, starts yelling at me and Duval that he's gonna steal Chris.
Do you think he was messing with you guys? Or?
No, he was
dead serious. We actually just talked to him about it on Saturday.
Right.
He was dead serious because.
Did you have a backup plan just in case that happened?
At that point, it would have been Phil.
Yeah.
Footloose Phil?
Phil or myself.
To throw?
That was,
So no, you put all your eggs in Burns' basket.
To be completely honest, my backup plans going into the draft, if I wasn't able to get Chris, was either Hose B or Derek Riley. And they both got taken way earlier than I expected. Derek went the 3rd.
And he knew Pat wasn't on the board, so I was not having
it. He did. Pretty sure Lazo took Derek in the 3rd. Derek went in the 3rd.
Well, he didn't go in the 3rd. I thought.
Huh?
I didn't know. I thought he went before, like the 5th.
I feel like we can confirm this.
It was definitely not the 3rd because they got Damon Core and they got Fisher and it was like
Fisher went like the 5th or 6th. Fisher went after Derek.
No. Fisher went early.
Hold up.
Oh yeah, Dome did. Yeah.
Walkley texted me.
Yeah, because Jose wasn't there.
And said, "Would you have taken Derek if he didn't go in the 3rd?"
Hold on, we got John going to the numbers here.
Oh, then
Derek went in the 3rd.
Don't worry, guys.
So Sycamore took
4th.
DJ first, Lazo Senior 2nd, Damon Core 3rd, Derek Riley 4th.
Okay,
Fisher 5th. Okay.
So everyone was wrong.
I thought I mixed those 2 guys up. So Yes, and I agreed with you anyways that
But
they
still,
were all taken
I figured, all
before.
due respect to Derek, I figured like rookie quarterback, unproven in
Doesn't
the league,
play
doesn't
two
play
ways, which is my
defense.
point.
Sure. Yeah. No.
I figured
Oh,
Derek's just
for
my
sure.
backup.
For sure. We all know the recipe here, whether people want to deny it or not for their draft stuff and whatever. But all right, what?
Where's Ben when you hear asking Ben or
Ben who?
to drop his draft stock?
Oh no chance. All right, boys, you got anything else you want to bring to the show? Any other questions for us or anything?
Nope.
No, I got nothing.
All
You
right.
guys have other events planned here at all, or?
We got stuff in the making.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice place. We got room to do stuff,
Breaking news, Stephen John.
Thank you for having us.
I heard
No, thanks, guys. Good luck this season.
I heard the 2 representatives from the 0-5 Pog Patrol wouldn't mind being interviewed.
Well,
Can you guys handle it while I take a leak? Or?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
Sure. I tried to get Ben, but he said he wants them first.
Why? Why?
Give me no relax.
John, all you have to do is, hey, how's the season going, boys?
What can these guys possibly want to talk about?
Steve didn't even want to be fair. He's like, I'll take a piss break.
Yeah, Steve, that's all right. We'll wait for you.
So should we all take a piss break?
Yeah, you should. Go ahead.
John,
So how's the season going? Nobody cares.
Not well.
Not ideal.
John, let him talk.
I think some games defense holds up pretty well, but we're just not putting up points consistently enough to be competitive right now.
Okay. Do you guys have any plans to change that, or
We do.
we do?
Are you gonna
We do.
mention them? Like you two came up with this idea, or
I mean, I've been pretty loud.
It's been a collaborative effort from everyone in the league.
what is that? What do you mean?
Different play calling, maybe?
Yeah, can you elaborate? Maybe you're not playing.
Bobby's not going to play as much. Is that what you want to hear, John?
I think that's what we all want to hear.
Ah, fuck. I don't think that's the answer.
No, so is there?
So in all honesty, obviously Julian needs to touch the ball 20, 30 times a game to be successful, right? He's probably our best skill player. Then you have Mr. Consistency with Dante. He's just having a down year with, I don't want to say quarterback play, just inconsistency on offense, play calling, etc. Haven't got the ball in his hands to make those plays.
Yeah.
But when it comes from offensive skill set, we have Yim, we have Soda, we have
Yeah.
Vieira, we have Julian, we have Dante. We really don't have an excuse to not put up points. Those
Yeah.
are all in top 10 categories for a lot of these different things.
I can think of one big excuse why you can put up.
I don't play offense, but good luck.
No, it wasn't you, narcissist. It's Bobby.
You looked at me and said the same.
Yeah, because it's obvious that it's Bobby.
The substitute Greek is back.
But the defense holds up pretty good. There's just a couple games you have some outliers where you had bad games on defense, but
Yeah.
again, if we had some offensive scoring, maybe we offset that. It hasn't been a good season so far.
It is also frustrating too because we'll go into a halftime 2020, 2019, 2018, and then we just lose in the second half. That's also grown men coaching grown men. I don't know what to say to people how all of a sudden we just lose.
Yeah, we
so
know.
much
We've seen that.
Are you just not making the right adjustments and maybe
Correct.
not making those moves before? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've been there before. Every good team has, and sometimes that's what separates, at the end of the season, the better teams to the worst teams.
So do we have breaking news? You are doing something different on Sunday? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying.
So what are you saying?
He's saying they're going to
I'm saying
move
we're
some
gonna
things
make some
around.
changes. We're going to make some. I'm probably going to play a lot less.
Thank
Because
God.
it appeases John.
I think it appeases your team.
So John's appeasement is... That might be the issue right
what's
there.
running
If
Pog
John's
Patrol?
appeasement is what you care about, I could
That's
see you
probably
in
why
trouble.
you guys are 0-5.
Yeah.
During the coach him, it sounds like.
So it's not breaking news. So Julian's most likely throwing.
Okay.
Most likely or is?
Most is throwing.
Okay.
Is throwing.
And now, did you guys watch his film from last season?
I didn't. Well, you were aware.
Well,
of that.
Oh,
I was
okay.
part of it.
Did
Bobby
watch
was
it?
part of it,
I
yeah.
was also the receiving end of it. I was the only receiver.
He's
on the
also
team.
he's well aware he has
Yes.
to be better about play calling. I've been in the huddle with Julian before. He's not the greatest play caller, and he's aware of that.
Yeah.
So Soto very much will be a part of those huddles to help with the play calling, and Julian's still throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So that's probably to help offset some of that problems, right? Soto has the experience to do the play calls. Julian can actually do the action of throwing.
Is the other change you being the captain now and Bobby's not?
Bobby's still the
I also
captain.
want to chime
Well,
in.
spokesperson, a little
He
different.
means also saying Soto. He means Hosby.
Hosby, sorry, I said Soto. Hosby.
We were
Not a good
almost-
spokesman, but
Yeah, Hosby.
So back
so
to
is
being captain.
Hosby going to play receiver? Yeah.
Hosby's going to be still on the field.
Is that an upgrade over Bobby?
Yeah, and generally, like, Hosby can easily fill my role. Like, he's still a receiver.
Hosby needs to be in there for play calling, too.
Yeah.
He can hop on. There seems to be a gelling issue with Hosby and the receivers, and it's not awful, but it's enough to start losing those games and have those drives stall. I mean, I've watched a lot of your guys' games, even played one against you guys. I mean, the game we played against you guys, you were missing a lot of people, which does hurt regardless, especially.
Yeah, not having Yim for multiple games hurts.
Right. Is Yim back?
Yeah. So like, I'll be honest. Last week was our first week having our first, second, third, and fourth rounders all together.
Right.
Like week 1, we didn't have Hosby. Week 2, we didn't have Julie.
Right.
So like we've just had difficulty getting everyone together at once.
Right.
Last week was the first time getting everyone together, and I mean we played well the first half. It just fell apart at the end.
Right. It's a tough game. You're 0-4. You're finally getting everybody there, and you're playing one of the top teams. And at half, you got to be semi-excited. Like, hey, this is a close game.
Yim's scoop and score and Favi's pick.
Right.
I'm feeling cloud 9.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Not even like, hey, we're gonna win. Like, hey, this is competitive.
Right.
Obviously, we have the 0-4 record.
Right.
Going against us, so it's hard to like.
Right.
Say we're gonna come out on top, but.
It's getting to the point where it's real. It probably is in that territory. I know mathematically you're probably not out of it, but you got to start planning for the play-ins. But a real close loss to a team like that is respectable, and you can build off of that. Yeah, you kind of put yourself in a position, but you can build off that and continue.
Also, play-in patrol's hilarious.
Yeah. Who came up with that? Was it Senior?
I think it was last week.
It was so funny.
It was hilarious.
I didn't want to bring it to the table. I thought it was mean, but.
Play-in patrol's hilarious.
Yeah. Senior's one of the funniest guys we know with the Media Monday and stuff, so.
Right.
You got something to say? I feel like you got something to say.
Sheridan called him out on drinking.
Who did?
Sheridan called him out on drinking.
I was holding my right hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's fair. But you, as your first time captain, you enjoy it? You like it? Is it not what you thought it would be?
I enjoy hand selecting who I want to play with.
Yep.
So like I do enjoy that aspect of it. Obviously, it's just not working out right now. So like it's like, and I don't know what needs to happen to make it gel. Because like I still stand by players that I'm like that we drafted.
Right.
I think Dante's a phenomenal athlete, and the fact
Sure.
that I got Soto in the 6th, like all these like different factors, like everyone when we were doing the mock drafts in the beginning of the captain's chat, Yim was a top 40 guy. I managed to get Yim at like 60.
Right.
Like all these little details, like I'm like, I don't know how we're not gelling, and 100% like it's like a little self-reflection of like, all right, what's really happening? Why can't I put these good players and make them make sense? So I do enjoy being a captain. And I think I will still continue to be a captain. God forbid Bova doesn't boot me.
He's not going to boot you. And I mean, I think they talk about it a little bit, and they will take player feedback, if it was a good captain or bad captain. But, I mean, I thought you drafted a very good team. And just because you draft a good team doesn't mean it's going to translate on the field. Correct. And it is what it is. It's not like you guys aren't having enough people to play. It's not like people are complaining about playing time or you. So it's not about wins and losses.
John complains.
Don't listen to John. Just ignore him. It's not like it comes down to wins and losses when Bova decides who he's going to have. So I wouldn't worry about that. Too much.
But I do enjoy being a captain. I do enjoy having the idea behind, like, I have an idea in my head of like how we're gonna play this. Again, it's not working out, but I enjoy kind of like being the puppeteer in a sense. But we just need to figure it out. Like, there's just certain people, not even certain people, like certain people are like Dante needs to get the ball more. Julian needs to get the ball more. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of getting those people involved.
It's getting those people the ball without forcing it too, because you can't force it to one guy. It's just doesn't pan out a lot.
So Julian's also like he's a stud athlete, but like right now we're underutilizing him. Like the amount of times we've just, hey, you're gonna do like a 3-yard leak and you're gonna be my safety. It's like, well, it kind of eliminates him as a receiver.
Right.
Like because he also can go up and get it. He also can stretch the field. Like he can make 15 guys miss, and he can play freeze tag with the entire team.
Right.
But like, if you don't utilize him properly, like, we're missing opportunity.
That's fair. That's fair. You're hoping the changes this season kind of turn things around, obviously, and kind of hopeful about it.
What's also cool to see is like the group chat is like Flag Kings. Not for nothing, the chat died real quick.
Yeah.
And it was like people left the chat pretty early on.
Oh, wow.
Everyone is still like, hey, we fucking got this. Hey, let's figure it out. Hey, let's work together. I mean, I feel bad. Yim's been trying to get us to have like a practices during the week.
Right.
It's just I can't commit to that.
It's tough.
hard.
Yeah.
So
But-
like everyone's still bought in. Everyone
Right.
looks at the roster and is like, yeah, man, we'll figure this out.
Right.
We got this. It's just needs to be put into practice.
Right. And if there were a team to come back, that's where it starts is the mentality and the team chat and everything. And that's good. And, and that does attest to a good captain drafting well, drafting the right players. Might not translate and there could be some bad luck, but there's play-ins for a reason. You can go 0-9 and still win the thing. We saw Boom Boom with a losing record in the play-ins win the whole thing just because the right time caught fire, the right team, and so.
Really? What season was that?
Season 2, I believe. I believe you have Jeremy Vieira on the team, right? So you guys have him.
Yeah.
He's a good.
He's such a sneaky pick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've known of Jeremy, but I never really played with him. And I was not that I was up in the air on him, but I was sitting with Dante at the table. I'm like, all right, your thoughts on this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And he goes, stop everything. I want this guy. And points. He's like, I want salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And I've never regretted it.
Right.
I've been very vocal about his underutilization. He's notorious for getting open on the backside of the defenses. His routes have not been set up for that, and it baffles me.
He's one of the guys in this league that knows you have 7 seconds to fight to get open.
Yeah.
If you run your route and it's covered, okay, I'm going to the open area.
Gotta get open.
It's a concept that's lost with some guys, but not him for sure.
Yeah.
So you have Newtown this week, right?
Yes, we do.
Do you think you have enough changes to pull out a win here?
I mean, Newtown's obviously a good team regardless.
Yes. Yes.
All right, clip that one.
Yeah, clip it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
What do you want me to say?
Wait, you're not going to show up, thinking or hoping you're going to lose. You're showing up hoping you're going to win.
Where's your
Come on.
podcast?
John's farming clips.
Well, I think Jay is.
Good.
Oh, listen, Jay Charles in Newtown. They're obviously one of the top teams. We know what they can bring to the table. Roster's a little thin.
Jay is Jay. He's always going to be Jay.
It could be a very good, first step to the comeback for Pog
It
Patrol.
would be a big win for you guys, and you would need it to turn it. So that would be huge. It would definitely change the
Now, Damon, are you going to cheap
conference.
shot their quarterback, or you only cheap shot not the stars of the leagues?
Oh, just the stars.
Just the stars?
So you're-
so you put me in the star
I'm a
category.
star.
I see what he did there. He's trying to feed my ego. I'm not buying it.
That's what we got.
So he's definitely going after Jay. Got it.
Hopefully.
Yeah. He does
right, we
Jay
wanna-
deserve it a little bit after going after Thomas White.
Yes, 1,000%. We should all jump Jay.
Allegedly.
You want to get Ben in here?
All right, Connor wants to cut you guys short, but thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the show, and first time event for Tambo time here, and couldn't have been with a better cast of crew.
Yep. Looking forward to seeing you season 2 of GSG.
All right, yeah, I'll meet you there.
Okay, bye. Stop making noise.
But I have things to do on the weekends.
Don't.
I really do. I swear, I want to play in the league. I do.
25 or whatever.
My kid. I have multiple kids.
No.
Ben is
Not about
delaying
this
the
place.
inevitable, and I don't know why.
thought you guys already talked to Eric.
Can I write all these questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, fire
Dome's got the first 3 questions.
I thought you guys already talked to Eric.
All right, F. Mary Kill, Mike Howe, Junior,
Sarno.
And sorry.
and Riley.
The answer is yes.
Is this a real question?
Do we want it to be?
No.
All right, Ben, thanks for joining us. How do you think the first Tambo Time and Champions Indoor Golf collab went?
I think it went pretty good. But we got 20 to 30 people here, and you guys did a pretty good job in the Family Feud. I think me and Ben talked about a few things that could be improved, and I think the next time through, you guys could definitely really, really kill it. And as far as the first time go, I think I was talking to Aaron, who's one of the assistant managers here, general managers. I actually don't know his position. But he's pretty pleased, and I think that we're doing a pretty good job. So, and you guys did a great job. So, next time, hopefully, with a few posts. I know Jose was saying on the chat, or on the post, he's got FOMO, and a few other people are saying that they want to show up. So, hopefully, next time we can get 30 or 40 people here.
Yeah, it was definitely a good time, and some growing pains, maybe we'll say. And
make sure they talk tech with me instead of John Garcia next time.
Well, John wants everyone to talk to him.
Whoa.
Apparently.
I just don't blame John here. I just don't want people to talk to me. So John has stepped up like the man he is and take the brunt end of it.
No, John did a good job. John
did a great job.
How many things did Steve forget?
What? How many things did I forget, John? Like 3?
Nothing. Everything we need here.
No, stop it. I did forget like 2 things that were kind of important. Thankfully, Ben was here to save the day. Both Bens. And
works.
Yeah, Ben bought the Family Feud buzzer, which was great. I thought the game would go longer. When I envisioned it, honestly,
yeah,
I thought I was going to be able to interview people. So kind of what we did after was what I thought I was going to do during the show. So I'm like, okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But just to set up, and I'm like,
what actually would have worked out really well if you had done before the buzzer, you would interview the people who are up for the buzzer.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Ben is your best Monday night quarterback, that's for sure. But you're not wrong.
Hey, I would have won on Saturday. Just saying.
What was Saturday?
AJ's.
Did you QB?
What?
Did you QB?
No, Bailey did.
Oh, okay.
I
That's what I
think
thought.
4 or 5, 7 picks later, we lost.
Fuck.
Whoa.
No wonder you left so quick.
No, that was a tough game. Bailey was trying to be unselfishly selfish and distribute the ball when he should have just been running. So,
that's tough.
That was tough.
So, this season for Boom Boom, you're 2-3, one of the better defenses in the league. You feeling good about the season? You got to be feeling a little better than what people are giving you credit for.
So that's a loaded question. But no, yeah, I think starting with the 20th pick, even Carter not trading out of 19 and giving me 20, I think I'm vindicated in my draft strategy and building a team. The growing pains are a little more than I anticipated as far as I think we should be a lot better on offense, and I think that you would agree with that, Steve. I think that, offensively, we should be a lot better than we are.
Yeah, I do.
Defensively, I think we're right where we should be. I also think we've got a tough draw to start the season. I mean, we played Crazy Work, we played Jay Charles, we played you guys with Deuce. I mean, that's 3 out of the first 4 games are gauntlets, really tough. But no, I feel really good about our roster, the potential's going through the rest of the season. And even if we're a play-in team, I feel like our chances of coming out of the play-in are really good, and that's really all that matters. Once you get to the playoffs, it's when you're out. So
right, you catch a little fire, get some chemistry down that you need to.
And I was telling Eric actually. So me and Eric have been talking a lot on the side because he's feeling the pressure. I mean, he's got his guys the last few seasons, and he's feeling like he should be taking another step here, and it hasn't been what he wants so far, and I don't think it's what we want. But I told him, I go, this feels to me a lot like season 2. Season 2, I don't know, some of you guys weren't around. I know Connor wasn't around, John wasn't around. Steve, you kind of had a rough stick on season 2.
I wasn't there.
We were 3-5. We were 3-5 or 3-6 going into the final game of the season, and we needed a win to make the playoffs. Kev hadn't really been showing up. Howe had been not playing great. Bailey had played a few different games. We weren't a consistent team, and we clicked that last week, and we ripped off 6 or 7 wins in a row.
Yeah.
And this team feels a lot like season 2, where we have all the pieces. It's just a matter of putting them all together and it clicking when it matters.
Yeah.
You were my co-captain that season, buddy.
I know.
You never take credit for that.
That might be part of the problem.
He said it in his interview. He did on the show.
Were you at the draft though?
Well, he did say he drafted and he was a captain.
His school was at the draft.
He did say he made all the decisions that year too.
100%. Yeah.
That's fair.
He knew everybody. Yep.
He said he called in a lot of.
He did. He called in Kevin's pick. Yep. Yep.
So you do feel hopeful, and you just still feel good about the season.
Yeah, I feel like we have a couple games coming up that we should win. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying Paw Patrol's a free win, but they're a free win. No. They have a really good team. They could beat anybody any week. I think they're kind of like one of those Blue Storm teams in the last few seasons, where like even if they go 0-9, you don't want to see them in the play-in.
Right.
But no, I feel like we're in a position to kind of build on the next few seasons, the few weeks, and if we can put all the pieces together come playoffs, that we can beat anybody. So
yeah, good.
That's 2 for the big man.
So, do you have any events planned here for you?
Oh, for that? Yeah, so I think we're going to try to do a bi-weekly. So I've been talking to them. They don't want to do it weekly because they don't want us to take too much of their time.
Yep.
But we want to try to do more Tambo times, either weekly or bi-weekly. And then we're going to start doing more regular video game tournaments, either Mario Kart, Wii Bowling. And then we're going to start doing our birthdays again in conjunction with Boom Boom. So we'll have kid birthday parties here, running Fortnite, and various video game tournaments on a semi-regular schedule, which you'll be able to find if you follow us on social media. We'll post those, and you'll be able to see in advance. I think Nick Sheridan will help us run some of those, and we're planning a really big push when the new Switch comes out, because the new Mario Kart's supposed to be really cool. So we're going to have a big push here in the beginning of June as well. So
Okay, so all that's going to be available on Boom Boom Games.
yeah, you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, all that stuff will be posted, and then hopefully with you guys at least here a couple times a month. So
Yeah, so you're trying to do something here every other week, kind of.
they came to us and kind of were like, hey, we have this space and no one wants to play golf indoors when it's 75 degrees out in the summer, so is there something that you could do for us? And I said, well, we have all these different things, and that's immediately when I thought about you guys, and it was like, you guys have a pretty good setup, but one of the things you struggle with is being able to have more of an interactive show with guests,
Right. Oh, yeah.
that sort of thing.
For sure.
So I was immediately like, and reached out to you guys, and they're totally on board. And I talked to Aaron recently, like in the last 45 minutes or so, and he's really happy with how today went. So they're going to be really excited to have us back.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, we will, we'll come up with plans. We'll come up with better shows. And, it was tough to kind of visualize how it was going to go down and plan. I think we did okay. I definitely could have built off of it for sure.
Next Tambo time, if you don't do another Family Feud, maybe we could do a long drive contest.
We could. I do have another idea, but yeah, absolutely. I'm down to that. And maybe in the off season when the NEFL's not really, prevalent, we're trying to fill some episodes for sure. But yeah, no, it's a good spot, and thanks for introducing us and making the connection.
And thank you guys for making the time to come out and do this. This was a big. So Aaron is bartending. He's one of the general managers. He's here specifically for us tonight. But they have 3 or 4 different locations down in Bridgewater and a few other spots. Those other spots all are like been established. They've been here since November, and they're really trying to get their name out for Larica, and I think it's a pretty good spot. This used to be a Chinese restaurant, so it's they've got 8 bays, and they do at $60 an hour for a bay, and that's split among however many people want to hit,
right?
Just for regular use, and then for our events, it's going to be they just keep the bar tab, and we get whatever we're doing for our stuff. And our plan is, obviously I'm sponsoring, I know you guys talked to Eric about the Boom Beans. Some of this stuff, like everyone does flag tournaments for sponsoring their teams, like, hey, bring us to Tampa, do a flag tournament. We're trying to do something a little different. I've been talking to Eric, I've been talking to Eli and the rest of the guys with Goya. I think our first event's probably going to be a Wii Bowling tournament. And then we're going to do some other things. We're going to try to do a Madden tournament and some other sponsored things to get them to go down to Tampa to make that money that's not just flag tournaments. Everyone does the flag tournaments, but why not do something different? So if you can get 30, 40 people here at $10, $15 a head for a Wii Bowling tournament, everyone's drinking.
Oh, for sure.
It's a good time, and it's a little different.
Right.
Kind of like the cornhole thing.
Yeah, and there's a lot of tournaments going on, but yeah, it's always nice to do something different. And honestly, like sometimes it can get aggressive on football. It can get, heated. It's nice to do other things with everybody because we're all humans. We're all, a lot of good people here. It's fun to do other things with everybody and kind of hang out. Oh boy! All right, show's getting shut down.
So what is
Thanks for showing up on time.
Yogi and Mark next.
No, but I was also thinking, like, if we're here, like, bring captains down that want to talk about their last game.
Now he's coming in.
Listen, I was talking to my high school coach.
Fucking guy.
Wow, what'd you guys press him about that? He needed to ask the bodyguard.
The number one question was, why does the offense struggle?
Yeah, and I said.
And Ben said
Eric
EB, Eric Belrose, and the guy who's like third in interceptions.
I wouldn't disagree with that. That guy stinks.
Yeah.
He's top 4 in picks.
He said Sam Kimball. Kimball.
We knew that answer if it came up.
I knew it too. It went me, Junior, Jacob LaPointe. It was there.
Burns was on there too, right?
Burns?
Burns on there.
Burns?
There's no chance you're not.
Connor and then.
Connor, yes. I recorded.
You're on there? I was about to say, there's no way you threw that.
I will say, if you guys do a Wii Bowling here, I'll say I have some of the Nasty Boys guys here, but I'm guaranteeing you I'm bringing somebody who's beating everybody.
You think so?
I guarantee you.
All right.
So
That's
I was
a Tambo,
with a C?
27.
that's a Tambo time guarantee.
That's what I grew up on.
So yeah, so we're either gonna do like a four way where you do a team of 4, or we would do individual, or we might do a combo where we do like a team entry and an individual entry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and do different, like it's $50 for a team or $10 a head,
Sure.
depending on how you want to do it. To be determined, but some people know ringers. So
I listen. He played flag football. He's a nasty boy. It's not a ringer. It's somebody in the flag community.
okay, but end of the day, like I was saying earlier, everyone does flag tournaments. People are tired of cash out winning, and then also, what's fair when you're doing a $400 or $500 tournament for a cash payout? Some people think it's $1,500. Some people think it's $1,000. How much goes to the team? For us, it would be 100% just a 50-50 split,
Yeah.
and it would be entirely determined by how many people we have play.
Right.
Business.
You know.
Yeah, that's fair. I appreciate that, and I'm not going to knock on tournaments. I like them, and I know that's not what you're doing, but it is nice to do something different for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
For sure. So,
Anything else before you get your socks knocked off by Yogi and Mark?
why did Yogi and Mark have to come up here?
I think Yogi had to drink like half a bottle.
Yogi showed up late. I'm not going to reward that shit.
Julie's a bad influence.
We're not acknowledging Julie on the show, okay?
Yo, is that Sonic?
Yeah, he's not coming on the mic.
That looks like bad publicity.
All right, thanks for joining the show, Ben.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go, Mark and Yogi. Get up
Please
here.
go shop at Boom Boom
Jesus.
Gamers. Thank you.
Just know, whatever you guys are saying is going to be recorded and up there for the internet.
What do you mean, Marky's already been on the show?
I do have the Boom Boom logo tatted on my butt cheek.
I knew he drank the Kool-Aid.
I'm on the trend too, so be careful.
Oh, boy.
Hey, you guys are lucky. Yogi's in a hugging mood.
Who's lucky? Nobody's lucky.
Locked in.
I don't think so.
What are we doing?
Ben.
Yeah, he's so locked in. He's super
He's locked in.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know where he is.
Unplug the show.
Y'all should have had the target button. That was easy.
Are you mad?
Steve, you mean Steve,
So basically, we're gonna answer everything.
Answer everything with a question? Is that what he said?
Captain.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 representatives from the 2 and 3 Spartans. You guys started off 2-0, right? Talking a lot of shit, thinking you guys are hot shit, the best team in the league, and then lost 3 in a row. Is that the truth?
Yeah, but see, we got all our vacations out of the way.
So it's Marcus's fault. Got it. All right.
Just real quick, Tambo, would you start?
0-2, 0-3.
Okay.
Right, so we're like the opposite. You guys started good, we started awful, and then now we're
So you guys weren't talking shit, but we were talking shit.
When you start 0-2, you don't really talk shit.
Hey,
you don't.
You address the captain here, all right? Don't talk to him.
They know who the real captain is.
Yeah, just
John, you're just here now. Right here.
I don't want to. He'll talk forever.
All right, guys, all seriousness,
He's really not wrong.
a little bit of an up and down season so far. You got a good team. You drafted a kind of a rookie quarterback, but we all know what Marcus can bring to the table. He's a great quarterback.
You freaking idiot.
New to the league. Are we happy about this season so far? What kind of adjustments we want to make? Are you still confident in all your picks?
So, I mean,
use the microphone.
Sorry. It translates on the show. Like, we can hear you just fine, but the show, for some reason.
I'm really not worried about the team. Like, I got the pieces for it. The weeks that we did, like, lose those games or whatever, they're either close games, stupid mistakes on our end, or I didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it. Going down the next stretch, we have the whole team. Everybody's bought in. We have a defensive plan. The first 2 weeks, nobody could really score on us. So, like, just getting back to basics for us is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I thought, and, you know, y'all going to smack me at the end of the season. I know. I said your offense wasn't that good. I was wrong. I'll admit it now, 5 weeks into it. Even though you guys are 2-3, I'll still admit it. But I did say I really liked your defense. I thought top to bottom starters, I thought you guys were going to have a really good defense throughout the season. And I think we're seeing that pan out. Yeah, I think there could be an issue with attendance, and I think you guys need a lot of those guys there. But when you guys are fully loaded, I think you're a lot better team than people gave you guys credit for, including myself. So, now that being said, are you guys prepared for the play-ins?
What's a play-in?
I'm just kidding.
You'll find out in a couple weeks.
Who do you guys have this
Why,
week?
you gonna be there too?
We'll be filming.
Yeah, we got Air Raiders.
Do we want to put Junior back on the mic?
No. But all jokes aside, at 2-3, both of you guys, this is a huge early kind of.
Is Junior 6 with Air Raiders?
Yeah,
he is.
yeah. They're 2-3, and I don't think anybody in your division is lower than 2-3, and I think the top team's 4-1, and then everybody else is 3-2. So these games are going to be huge going down the pike. So I assume you guys are taking this game seriously.
I mean, the games we lost were with more of the physical teams in our conference, whatever. I wasn't there for the Phantoms game, which probably helps. You got me and Steven to kind of get blasted or take on those blocks that everybody else wouldn't.
Sure.
Which is a different game. But going forward, everybody's locked in. We have the pieces for the mix. Like, if it's going to be a high-scoring game, Marcus can put points on the board.
Right.
Our defense is better than what we're going to face defensively moving forward for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to be a defensive wins this game and getting the ball back to Marcus' hands to kill the clock or just put points on the board.
Right. And you have a defense that can take over, and you do have an offense that can take over too. So having that ability on both sides of the ball is very helpful and will go helpful down the stretch here.
Do you have plans to get Nicholas Zioli the ball more?
Speak up, please.
Zioli, give him the ball.
So we got a comment coming in that says you need to feed Nicholas Zioli. How do you?
So, like, the one thing I will say about every player on my team is everybody is more than happy to play their role or what's asked of them. Whether we're asking Xavier to catch the ball 20 times or get targeted 20 times, if we make Ricky Tan catch the ball 20 times, you know, Xavier doesn't get more than 3 targets, but he's taken on some of the best receivers in the league at that, you know, in that game instance. Everybody's more than willing to take on their role. I mean, Jerry got him later in the rounds than he normally would go. He's been a lockdown safety for us, like kids' heads on a swivel. It's little mistakes that we get caught up in that has beat this team. Everything, like, if the first 2 weeks, very little mistakes that have to go back to the huddle to. The last 3 weeks, more mistakes, not having the pieces. You can make all the excuses in the world. We're not going to be that team this Sunday.
Right. Yeah, no, I think what you're touching on is a lot of defenses will game plan.
Attendance.
Yeah, no, sure. But a lot of defenses will game plan for certain receivers. And if you have certain receivers who understand that and somebody else is getting all the targets and you're succeeding, they don't care. And that's the type of players you have to have.
I don't think I have one greedy player on my team, and I appreciate that.
Aside from Yogi, but I agree.
And Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
Rent free, man.
Definitely Marcus.
Rent free.
Definitely Marcus.
I don't think you knew what that button did.
No, we got a call coming in.
You guys enjoying the season so far, regardless of everything? Yeah. It's.
I mean, for drafting, like my last season team, having all my Goy beans, like being a family, like not necessarily having to be on the field to have the team run the same way it would be if I wasn't there, to like a team of a bunch of new guys or like guys I've never played with, or like it really isn't much of a difference. I can leave the defense in Yogi's hands. Marcus will run the offense. Like, I'm comfortable as a captain with the guys that I drafted, and they're comfortable as the teammates where it's like, hey, you fucked up. We're calling you out. This is what you need to do better next play. And there's no crybabies on the sidelines.
Right.
You know, whether I'm calling you off the play for two or three plays off the field, rather, to going back in, like just brushing it off, like you fucked up. You're not gonna hold a grudge. You're gonna go back out there and get right back into the game.
Right.
So as a team, I think I'm more appreciative to that.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah, kind of that never quit attitude. I understand, next play, what we need to do to win this game. That's the mentality. Yeah, good.
I mean, again, it's all little mistakes that we got to clean up as a team. Everybody's willing to buy in. So,
Right.
Yeah, Connor McLaughlin in the end zone twice. Definitely some mistakes.
Does that hurt letting Connor score 2 touchdowns against you guys?
Yes.
Did he tell you what?
When I'm screaming at him to cover Connor in the corner, like
Did he tell you what I did to him? He must have not.
he didn't tell me that part.
He didn't do that part, right?
Nope.
We can run it back on that first down. Give him a little hezzy real quick.
What happened?
I don't think he still wants to talk about it.
Just mix it a little bit more.
Mix in the water, buddy.
Now, would you guys agree with me this season is probably the most competitive?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first
I mean, it'd be
season
like
back,
between
so I
like
would
this
say, yeah.
season and maybe season 4 or 5. Probably some of the best seasons out of all the seasons I've played in, like competitive wise. Every week's gonna be
What
a
is it,
different challenge.
20 teams?
20 teams.
And then when we came in,
What year was
my
it
rookie
that-
year was 24.
Yeah,
Were you with
that
City
season-
Boys?
Yeah.
Yes, that was
my rookie year?
24.
24. I feel like that one, and then this season's.
Yeah, I think a lot of the great talent that season too, but 24 teams, you're a little spread out, so you can see it.
And that's why I mean. That's why
Right,
it was a little bit
right. It's a little more condensed, but not in a bad way.
No,
but
exactly.
It seems like every game, every week, it's a tough week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And upsets.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, it goes in the win-loss record.
Right.
We see that it's the most competitive. We've never seen after 5 weeks no undefeated teams. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
And there's
Multiple
literally
teams at that too. Yeah.
there's literally no 1-4 teams. There's only 1-0-5. Everybody else is 2-3 or higher, which is crazy.
Pog Patrol needs to stay on point.
Playing patrol.
That's 2 for the big man. Yeah,
2 for the big man.
What?
Play in patrol.
Why are you here?
Can you come up to the mic, please, ma'am?
It's the play-in patrol.
Do you need a tag team?
Why is she here?
I don't know. They said they were going to come here at 7. They show up 2 hours late.
Oh yeah,
That's right on time.
You guys
Yogi,
did.
how was the movie?
You guys did?
Yogi, how was the movie?
Lilo and Stitch is a great fucking movie. Definitely go and watch it.
Don't lie. You shed a couple tears during that
Absolutely
movie.
did. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
By
Is
the
it
way,
just like the
I'm
regular
not even
movie?
joking. I did.
I
movie's
wouldn't say
great.
just like, but it was really good.
It was a really good movie.
When did you watch it?
I low key cried.
Buddy, I get out.
It really was a good movie. Facts.
That girl who played in it, she was amazing.
Yeah.
She was funny and yeah. No, that was a good movie.
Honestly, Stitch
So she had a great body, huh?
Stitch got you.
No, she was a young girl.
Oh, here we go. All the excuses to the side.
Jesus Christ!
Producer, shut it up.
So the show got canceled.
No, I think Mark's referring to the
freaking
older
idiot.
sister who's of age. She was cute.
I hope so.
But
How many girls are
Lila,
in the movie? I don't want.
that's fair, Mark.
Yeah, his movie is not PG-13.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
All the
glad.
ones in the one I watched were of age.
That's fair. But Lilo and Stitch, not for the kids, you know.
Hey, can we cut that out? She was just going down.
Ben's hitting the dumb button as we speak.
Yeah, there's no dump button.
C-section.
Come on, Ben.
All right, I heard C-section. I'm out of here.
Yeah, they fucked up on that, not me.
All right, guys.
Anybody
you,
else?
You have anything else? Anything you want to bring to the show here?
boys.
No, not really. I was out.
Oh,
Who?
got Varnish.
Me? Talk to the captain. Don't talk to me.
We're
Sorry,
gonna
we're
have
not
so
fielding
much pressure
questions
on
this week.
Varnish.
Sorry.
The mic's up here, ma'am.
Xavier's gonna be
yeah.
Here we go.
Varnish's best receiver.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If the liquor don't kill us, the pussy must.
You can't come in or come
Wow,
on.
I wish I knew that was coming because we would have ended the show right there.
In the water.
I can't say anything that will top that.
Also, I can't top that either, by the way.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining the show. Good luck this season, the Spartans. You know I'm rooting for your team, just not Marcus, right?
Mostly no.
Yeah, we hear you every game, literally recording, and goes, Marcus, you suck. Or Marcus this, Marcus that, Marcus that.
Well,
It makes him. First of all, it makes him play better. Okay.
And he does suck.
He's undefeated when I record his games. Period.
Outside of the football thing, like the people that record, like you got to do a little bit better for the guys doing stats. Like, say the fucking name and hold the flag. There's a little screen and we got fucking.
Well, Mark, it helps if you go sideways, when you record. Too.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't got to do those stats though.
Sorry, if it's us, I apologize. I do my best I can.
John recorded our game while playing against us. Those stats were pretty easy that week.
Damn.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining the show.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate the 14 minutes of the clip. Thank you.
14 minutes.
That was a
Felt
long
like an hour and a half.
You can go now.
All right, boys. What do we got? Julie Yim coming up to the mic? Is that no? Sorry, I thought she wanted to come up here.
Get on here already?
Carla, you want to talk again? Or no?
No.
You want Xavier to come up?
Yeah, this first.
Should I make a prediction?
It's the first season.
Sure.
Don't get in here. Xavier,
No.
get up there. Let them question you. Don't.
You already won it.
Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
It's a green screen. So
I mean, yeah. We'll put you at the beach or something.
Yeah. You're not even here.
I mean, Julie, you've been at
There's nothing up there. What are you looking at?
You've been at.
You guys haven't seen names?
He already came on.
You guys haven't seen names?
Do we have a team name?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever heard of the greatest tag team, second greatest tag team of all time? Legion of Doom, Road Warriors. You're not a big wrestling fan?
I'm really glad this is transitioning a lot for the radio.
I wasn't there for that age era.
Wrestling's been forever.
Yeah.
Who are the Road Warriors?
Huh?
Wrestlers.
Yeah.
Wrestlers.
Is this one wrestler?
There are two.
This is the camera.
Yeah, come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Julie's half taking over the show, half not. I don't know. She's a little camera shy, I guess. Kevin said you need to get up on the mic. He wants to see you. Well, I can only read the comments as they come in.
Is Kevin here? Or? Kevin? Yeah, talk about Minnesota.
You want to talk about Minnesota?
Talk about Minnesota.
What was it talking about Minnesota?
You tell us.
Hop on the mic. The questions will be asked.
All right, now it feels forced.
Yeah. I'm forcing my way back up to the bar if we don't end this soon.
I talk about mine when she gets up there.
Ben, I think you can just shut it down.
I could, but not right now. Might make some people mad. All right.
Is that all we got?
I'll tell you about.
I know, that's not.
All right. Well, you guys have anything? How'd you guys think it went today? And your guys' opinions matter, to me the most, for sure.
No, I think it was good. I mean, I think I fucking hate Steve. I fucking hate Steve. He's already laughing. No, I think the game went quicker than we expected, and
for sure.
But I think we recovered well.
Yeah.
Calling people up there, asking questions. I think if we do come back here in the future, we can invite, if there's games that go into overtime, invite those captains to talk about it.
Yeah.
And that way it's not just us talking about the games that we're watching 10 fucking games taking notes on.
Right.
Actually hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, and imagine getting Dome and Junior here to debate that game that happened.
If it comes down to a call, who threw the water bottle and how.
Oh man. Damn, I wish we had this place
up
last.
first. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it's it could have gone a little better, but I'm happy with how it went.
Yeah. And I don't have to pay any tolls to get here. So
that's true. That's true. We're not almost falling downstairs through a bulkhead. Yeah.
But I will be a Nashua, New Hampshire resident as of this weekend, so I'll be closer now. So
Oh, that's good.
Drive around the
just in time for us to come here.
It's still a toll there. You can drive around the tolls.
I know, but I'm usually fucking late, so there's not time for me to drive around the toll, man.
If Ben knows how to save $1, if anybody does, it's Ben. That's for sure. But no. I do want to say I appreciate you guys for getting the show going and being a part, even if it's small, big. John drawing over here, but still huge part of the show.
Super engaged.
He's just designing the next jersey. That's all it is.
For what team?
The one you're not on.
The
Phew.
MILF Patrol or something.
Is that a thing?
The one he lands on when you don't draft him anymore.
Ben doesn't even play in this league.
Ben's here.
You can't.
Actually, before we leave, Ben, are you going to join the league?
I'm going to try to join in the fall, but I do remember how butthurt John was the first time he was
know.
on
Yeah,
Steve's
he was,
team.
like,
I was
mad at
I
me.
was on Nick's team. Yes, I was upset.
I was running the screen for that. I saw
It was horrible.
John,
crestfallen is an understatement.
Ben, it went on for months, right? Oh, it was.
Oh, it's like he's on. Well, I don't know. I was going to say a joke, but it's like it's on his period for freaking 6 months.
Oh, here we go, Ben. Jesus. Now, again, I just want to state.
Sorry, everybody.
That's the character Ben, not the politician Ben. It's two different guys. We make him say that stuff.
Sorry for partying.
That was a sound bite.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Give us some feedback. When I say us, I mean message John. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear from anybody.
When he says message John, message Connor.
If there's anything tech, don't message John about that because he, yeah.
All right, way to jump all over my joke. It was funny until you guys took it over. You understand how that works, right?
You see how I didn't have
Right,
anything?
I know. Connor's the only one who gets it sometimes.
I didn't do anything. Yeah, we saw that all day.
Yeah, sweet bit you had today.
Buddy, we didn't need my
Yeah,
bit.
right, we didn't need
I
it.
think we did. It ended early.
All right,
No, we didn't.
Ben's giving us a look. We got to get out of here.
Buddy, we're an hour and 50 minutes. What are you talking about? We didn't need my bit.
That's right.
It's not even done.
All right.
No,
all
it is. I made my team. It's just Champa 5 times because I want to see John Jones beat the shit out of Champa.
Me too. I'm all for that.
No, I had a real team. We'll talk about it next week.
All right. Sounds good.
Any sponsorships to call out before the show?
Nah, just innovative.
Call out Champions Indoor Golfers, right?
Yeah, listen, Innovative Roofing, if you're looking for any siding roofing, those guys are awesome. Innovative Roofing, hit up Jarek Kazanjian. And ladies and gentlemen, the show is brought to you by Champions Indoor Golf here at 446 Boston Road, Billerica, Mass. Open at 7 o'clock to what, 10 is what they normally do? 5 to 10 on the weekends.
On the weekdays, Tuesday
weekdays.
through Friday.
Oh, okay. We
Sunday and Monday we are closed, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's their representative, Greg.
Mayor of every town you've ever been to.
But honestly, yeah, if you like golf, come check it out. It's cheap, it's nice, and they got a bar right there, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're trying to learn how to golf, I'm sure
If I can get you a job on my own. See, he's
you're not going to get yelled at or be on some, viral video of guys fighting over tea time and guys going too slow. So I get those all the time on my algorithm. I don't know why, but I do watch them all the time. So
Probably because you keep watching.
I know, and I share them and send them to people.
I might look stupid.
All right, Ben, you ready to end the show? All right, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, Grace. Thank you.
Good night, Spain.
R.I.P. Harambe.
Yeah. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, you is looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, stress, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Someone said that I was up next. Life's a game of chess, don't let it get you in check. She like when I pull her hand, grab her by her neck. Got her on the back until she break a sweat. She like rocking my polo shirts and rocking my polo sweats. Laying down